reconnect. Okie dokie. Let's see. Good morning, everyone. It's almost time to get started this morning. We're just making a few adjustments so that we can get started this morning. And I want to say thank you so much for joining us. We have about 1 minute left. All right, before we get started. So we're just doing final adjustments here. All right, and hopefully our connection is going to be good and everybody can hear. All right, so great morning to you this morning. My name's Michael Reeves. For those of you that may not know me, elite seller, and I'm going to ding myself national trainer with the Pampered Chef. We have over 630 of you guys on this page now, and I am excited about that because there must definitely be a need for some training. So I want to go over some things with you this morning. For first of all, the purpose of why in the world are we doing this? Why is Michael taking time out of his schedule to even create this group, to do this? So I want to answer that question for you this morning, and then we're going to jump right into some business structure, systems, some things to help people. So the number one reason why I've done this is because empowering people, encouraging people is what we do. That's how we become successful in the Pampered Chef, in our shows, on our teams. So I wanted to share the things that have been working for me over these past 16 years with the Pampered Chef that have made my business successful, in the hopes that that can spill over to help somebody else, to encourage them, empower them, so that we can grow as a company, so that you can grow as a consultant, so that you can grow as an individual. There are so many reasons why we come into this business, whether it's for a product discount like I came into the business 16 years ago for, supplemental income, get out of the house. But I want to go one step further. You know, Doris Christopher, our founder, created this company over 37 years ago with the mission of gathering people around the table, gathering families around the table for that quality time with their family. How much more prevalent is that today in today's society, with running to and fro? People are stressed out, kids have a schedule, mom's got a schedule, dad's got a schedule, social media, the internet, all these things that are taking us away from each other socially. How much more prevalent is our mission today? So what is your mission in your business? Oh my gosh. What is your mission in your business? I absolutely love it. I absolutely love that I can go out and empower people to get dinner on the table in under 30 minutes or less. And someone was talking to me the other day and they said, Michael, I'm struggling with themes. I'm struggling in this area of my business. So I just want to give everybody a theme that you can just run with 2018. And then we're going to have a structured training this morning, in case you're thinking I'm chasing too many rabbits. But your theme is this: anything you can make in 30 minutes or less. Bam! There you go. That is your theme to run with for 2018. You know, we don't have to get tied up with a specific death by chocolate or wine and cheese or any of those themes. Anything we can do in 30 minutes or less, the people are starving for it, okay? So I want to encourage you, no matter what type of show that you do, whether it's a bridal show, it's a couple show, it's a real food, real fast, traditional Pampered Chef show, run with that. What can I do in 30 minutes or less? That's going to make an impact on people. Because guess what America doesn't have time to do? They don't have time to cook. They don't have time to cook. So I'm just telling you right now, we could not be in a better position. We could not be in a better business opportunity than where we are in the Pampered Chef, with everybody going to and fro, stressing out, either not knowing how to cook, which is a need, not being able to have time to cook, spending more money going through the drive-thru, spending more money going out to eat because they've run out of time through the day. Oh my gosh, with our power tools that we have in the Pampered Chef and our know-how, we can bring purpose to our customers. We can bring power to our customers, and we can empower them. So welcome to our Success Starts Now. These segments are going to be deemed Success Starts Now. And at our church, our pastor has deemed the year 2018 as the year of now. Oh my goodness. The year of now. And so I'm going to talk a little bit about that this morning. Let me just say, since let's do a little housekeeping real quick, since we do have over 630 people join on this page, including everyone from new consultants to national executive directors to our own home office that is plugged in to our training today. What I'd like for you to do is, if you have questions, if you have comments, have something that we want to talk about, please make sure to post that on the page. It's going to be impossible to answer every single person on an individual basis. And plus, you may have a question or a comment that somebody else may be thinking about or have a question about. So if we could post all of that on the page, that will be our #1 housekeeping rule for our training as we go through these next days and these next weeks about having a successful business. That's what I'd like for everybody to do. I'm also going to be making additional videos. Of course, the Facebook Live videos will be posted on the page. There will be some additional videos and even some footage from actual cooking shows that I'll be posting as well on the YouTube channel. And you can find me on YouTube just under my name, Michael Reeves, and you can see lots of different things. I do have some videos posted there already, especially for the visual learners, on some product knowledge things to help customers as well as consultants. So just be aware of that. I'll be posting tips on the page, and I'll also be posting recipes. And already this morning, I have taken a couple of really simple, easy recipes. One is a white chicken chili recipe. That's really good for the wintertime. We're all in a deep freeze. Praise the Lord, it's starting to warm up here. I think it's going to be 60 degrees by Thursday, so we're excited about that. That's the good thing about North Carolina being the variety state. We have a variety of weather all in the same week. I mean, who goes from 2 degrees at the beginning of the week to almost 70 degrees by the end of the same week? We do here. So anyway, white chicken chili recipe, garlic knots, and I've also, my version of the zucchini marinara recipe has also been posted on the page this morning. Please feel free to use those. I will be posting more recipes, but I'm going to simply tell you, and I've always been an advocate of this rule, it's not always about the food, and you can't cater to everybody's needs specifically, but even my vegetarian customers have gotten excited about how our rock crock can cook a whole 8-pound bird in the microwave in 30 minutes. So I want to kind of encourage you to take that pressure off of yourself. We're pampered, we're not perfect, and we don't have to just do all of these different recipes, and we don't have to change the recipes up. And I don't want to get ahead of myself, because that's part of the structure of running a simplified, successful business that I'm going to be talking about. A little bit about me, just to do a little short bio. I started this business 16 years ago. This May will be 16 years. I was not a social person. I was not a party person. I was an automobile mechanic and a tow truck driver, and we had a salvage yard, my mom and dad's family business. So right out of high school, that was my profession, right into the family business. Now, a lot of you may know some mechanics. Auto mechanics like to hang out in the garage under the hood. They're not really all out in front of everybody and talking and doing all of that. So I want to encourage you, if you are on part of our training or plugged in or a new consultant, or even if you're just struggling with the level of confidence, that you may think that you don't have enough confidence to do this business, or that you're not being successful because you're not a social person and you think you have to be a social person, you can learn to be a social person. I could not sell air in a jug when I first started Pampered Chef, and I had several zero shows out the gate. I've lost career sales 9 times, but over the past 11 years, I have sold over 1.4 million in career sales, sponsored 130 plus people, developed some directors on my team. So I know a little bit about Pampered Chef, and I want to encourage you right now that whatever your goal is, wherever you see yourself, you can do this business. And the only way that you really fail at Pampered Chef is to quit. That's the only thing that's going to really stop you from ever being successful in this business, is to just say, you know what, I've had enough, I've quit. So let me just say, I've quit more times in my mind. I've thrown away my starter kit. I have had zero shows. I've gotten aggravated with the customers, aggravated with consultants. So just let me say this, because I didn't quit, I'm now here today talking to 600 plus people on a Facebook Live training and doing 3 to 4 to 5 cooking shows a week and doing Pampered Chef full time. And that's given me the opportunity to spend time with my family. That's been giving me the opportunity to homeschool my child, to take care of my wife. And oh my gosh, even through all the struggles, I will be the first to tell you, these last couple of years physically have been a challenge for me. But let me encourage you, over the last 29 months, out of that 1.4 million in sales, I've sold over 400,000 in the last 29 months. Now, if that don't light your fire, your wood's wet. And if I can do that on a walker, if I can do that having seizures, oh my gosh, what can we do? And I'm not belittling anybody's physical ailments, so please don't say, oh, Michael's just, he doesn't understand my situation. I'm just letting you know that all of us have some kind of a situation. And whether it's physical, mental, whatever's facing you, a confidence issue, that's why you want to be plugged into things like this. That's why you need to be plugged into your success events with your team. So even though all of you are not on my team, we're still all on the same team, the team of Pampered Chef. So we got a mission to do. We have a great mission to get out here and empower people, to help them gather around that table, to have that family time, to maybe even have somebody to change their career path, to have with this wonderful opportunity. So not only are we doing, are we offering power tools, but we have a powerful opportunity. How passionate are you about your opportunity? Oh my gosh, you have got to change your mindset. You've got to change your mindset. But let's keep this culture of Pampered Chef alive. And we're not looking for sales types. We're not looking for recruiters. We're looking for people who are willing to share. We love to share. I think of myself as a person that shares this wonderful product, shares the opportunity, and shares my experience. So if you're kind of having a struggle maybe with people on your team thinking, oh, I can't do that, I can't do this, encourage them to share. Are they sharing? Because when you share, then people know how much you care. So we become a genuine person, the genuine article. Now, in today's world, and you can just turn on the news, and I'm not even going there, but you can turn on the news, and you can see real quick that people are looking for the genuine article. People are looking for somebody that's true blue. People are looking for what is the truth. So when we are honest in our business and we share forthright and we care about what we're doing, it's going to come through and it's going to show. So sharing encourages and empowers people. And so that is the number one reason why I'm doing this. I am doing this to empower our consultants all over. Empower people to get out here and make a difference. No matter what your goal is, if it's one show a month, if it's one show a week, if it's a career change, if it's to earn the product at a discount, it's to pamperize your own kitchen, whatever your goal is, you can make it happen. You can make it happen. Okay, so I want to talk about this year of now, and I'm going to talk about that a lot throughout these segments because procrastination kills. And I want us to think about that word now for just a minute. N-O-W, now. So do it now. How many times have we procrastinated and put something off, and then it builds up, and then it causes extra stress? You know, procrastination kills. It kills our business. It also creates an atmosphere of a lost opportunity. If we don't follow up with somebody fast enough, we may lose a business partner. We may lose a sale. We may lose a booking. It costs us money in the long run, too. If we procrastinate on paying our bills, I'll just use that for an example, then we're going to get charged a past due or a late fee. So now it costs us even more money to take care of something. And usually it's a lot of little things that kind of get in the way of, we think, oh, I can do that later. I got time later. And then we ran out of time, and that little thing now has become a huge problem. So I want to encourage you in the eyes of your business, of your Pampered Chef business, to do things now. What we do now, we reap the benefits of later. So my new mascot is the now and later candy. Okay, so if you don't like candy, just build a bridge and get over it. I want everybody to go buy some now and later candy. I want you to put it in your office. I want you to put it in your car. I want you to put it in your purse. I want you to put it in your bag, whatever, because I want you to be thinking constantly, what I'm doing now, I'm reaping the benefits of later. And that candy is going to help you remember, oh my gosh, what I'm doing now is I'm going to reap the benefits of later. Also, thinking about the word now is the word, we can take those three letters and we can spell own, O-W-N. Oh my gosh. Let's own the decision that we're going to make. I hope today, or whenever you watch this training, that you'll go ahead and get in the mindset, what is the decision I want to make? What do I want my year of 2018 to look like? Go back and look at 2017. Did you achieve what you wanted to achieve in 2017? I'm going to go ahead and say awesome job if you did. But even in my business, I can see places where I could have done a little bit better. And I want to improve every single year. So I'm going to be thinking about what is the decision I want to make, and I want to own that decision. So I'm going to encourage you to own the decision, okay? So also, the third word we can use with those three letters is the word won, W-O-N, like, woo, I just won. Okay, so I want you to think of it like this. Oh my gosh, we're gonna own what we do now. We're gonna have the mindset of doing stuff now. We're gonna own the decision to work our business now, and then we are going to look back at what we've won later. Oh my goodness, shut the gate and paint the barn green, right? Because we're gonna be making money. We're gonna be helping people. We're going to be building stronger teams. We're going to be developing as an individual, and it's just going to make a huge difference. So I hope that you'll go out and start this year with the mindset of, I'm going to work now. I'm going to own the decision that I'm going to make in my business so that I can win. So I can look back and be able to see all that I've accomplished and what I've won this year through having this paradigm shift in our mind. I like to say, everybody's heard good morning. We started this out saying good morning. Well, I'm going to start saying great morning, because a good morning is, oh my gosh, I've woke up, I've opened my eyes, I can get out of the bed, I can function. But a great morning is making progress in an area. A great afternoon, a great evening, and a great morning. And have you ever thought about this? The day is set up, morning, noon, night. Have you ever thought about what are your top 3 things that you want to do for today? Because I know a lot of us, even including myself, sometimes we'll have a list a mile long. And I was just talking to somebody the other day, and they were talking about, my list is just so long to get things done that I just don't get anything done. So we fall into that procrastinating in. So I'm going to encourage you, and this is part of what we'll be talking about in time management. What's your top 3 things you want to get done today? What's your top 3 things that you'd like to get done? And you can even break it down into, what could I do in the morning? What could I do in noontime? What could I do at night? And start celebrating your victories. We don't do enough celebrating sometimes. We do a whole lot of beating ourselves up and saying, oh my gosh, woulda, coulda, shoulda, if only I would have. Oh my gosh, I didn't make the trip because of. Let's start celebrating our victories. And if we break our list down, and we start breaking it down a little bit more, and just like the morning, noon, and night, having one thing that we've accomplished in those 3 sections of every single day, things are going to turn around, and it's not going to take a long time, and you're going to be on the right road and be headed to where you're going. You know, a dream is just a wish, but a dream with an action plan can become a reality. Now, that was some good preaching. A dream is just a wish, but a dream with an action plan can become a reality. There's one secret to this business, and that secret is consistency. And I'm reminded of Joyce Meyer. For those of you who've ever watched Joyce Meyer, she's always saying that it doesn't take a wishbone to have progress or to move forward, but it takes a backbone. And I am going to go one step above that. And I'm going to tell all of the Pampered Chef people out here, it doesn't take a wishbone, it takes a consistent bone. Woo, I think that's pretty good too. You must have consistency in your business, and you've got to take action. I've got this little quote in my office, and it's taking action is best done daily. So it's kind of like taking a shower. I'll get it straight in a minute. You take a shower every day, right? And for best results, you're taking a shower every day. So for best results too, you want to take action. So taking action every day towards that goal, towards that progress, is going to help you in the overall scheme of things. And again, we're going to do what? We got to do it now. Let's do it now. Procrastination kills. We're going to have a consistent bone in 2018, not just a wishbone. Celebrating the victories. We want to make sure that we celebrate that. Now, I didn't say celebrate the victory for 2 weeks and you took 2 weeks off, but take a moment to celebrate that accomplishment, especially when you are making it happen, when breaking things down and accomplishing something. No matter how small that might seem or how insignificant it might seem, it's a big deal to you, and you need to celebrate that. Okay? All right. So, in talking about being success and having a successful business, what does your calendar look like? What does your calendar look like? Are you booked with the amount of shows, whether that's virtual shows, Facebook, online catalog, or Cooking Show Live? Okay? I am going to talk a lot about Cooking Show Live because I love the social aspect that a Cooking Show Live brings to the table, and I love the fact that people can touch and feel and smell and fellowship, and I think that is really super important. I think that's really it's key to building a relationship with people, and it is a relationship business. But I want you to kind of look at the next 90 days, and I'm just going to do a little test right here, and I want to say thank you to everybody that's popping in and saying hello, and I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to be a good steward of your time and give you all of this that I can give you in the minutes that we have together. But don't want you to think that I'm ignoring you, because I appreciate every single one of you, and I appreciate your comments. And don't forget, if you're just joining us, one of our #1 housekeeping things on these trainings is going to be to please post questions or comments to the page so that everybody can see that, because they may have the same question or they may have the same idea, And then that way everybody, gets the information faster and gets their questions answered also. But I want you to look at your calendar because it is so crucial. If we don't plan, oh, by the way, and I forgot to say this earlier, success doesn't just happen. Success is a scheduled event. Okay, did you hear what I said? Success is a scheduled event. See, if we want to have a successful business, then we got to start planning our work and working our plan. Okay, and then we're going to have to become a member of that Do It Now club, right? Do it now, do it now, do it now. So I just want to do a little test here, and somebody's going to be honest and post something on here as a comment. How many of you know when Easter is? Easter is Sunday, 2018, April the 1st. Now, some people just found out that Sunday, April the 1st is actually the week of the Easter weekend, which means that Friday is the 30th and Saturday is the 31st, right? Which means that's the end of the month, which also means that some spring breaks are going to kick in. People are going to be vacating. People are going to be celebrating the holiday. People are going to be like either not hosting the show or, oh my gosh, I forgot I need to close out the shows at the end of the month. Okay. What am I bringing that up for? And why is that relevant to anybody? Well, because do you know that if we don't know what's going on, we can't make a significant plan around our action plan around it. So some of us are going to need an action plan of closing our month out a little bit earlier. Some of us are going to want to work that opportunity as a great way to have a show and to get that, get a show on the calendar. Do you know when the federal holidays are? Do you know MLK Day is the 15th? Do you know that banks are closed? It's a federal holiday. Some of your school systems are closed. President's Day. All these different federal holidays throughout the year. So what in the world is my point? Am I just rambling on about that? If you don't know what is coming up, how in the world are you going to plan for it? Teachers and people being off on these federal holidays is a great opportunity for you to have shows. Maybe your job is a federal holiday, and so you don't work on those days. Well, have you ever considered working during the daytime and doing a cooking show during the day? Have you ever considered getting together with the seniors during the day because they don't like to drive at night? And by the way, they love to have shows. They've got friends to buy for. They want to cook fast themselves. They don't want to cook large because they might just be by themselves. So what a great opportunity to have a senior saint show or a senior day. Oh my gosh, shows during the daytime. Shows don't always have to be at night, and shows don't always have to be during the weekend. Now, I know we all live in different sections of the country, and there's different things that go on, and some live in the city and some live in the country. Let me just tell you what North Carolina has become. It's become a huge melting pot. We have people that move here from Alaska, Hawaii, to New York, to New Jersey, from Maine, from Massachusetts, from Florida. I mean, all over the place. So, like some of you may look at one of my recipes and go, well, that's not going to work up here. Well, you might be surprised because I have a whole lot of different people at the shows who haven't even thought about doing it this way or haven't even thought about doing something that way. So just want to encourage you. All the shows don't have to be done at night. All the shows don't have to be done on the weekends. And by the way, sometimes the weekend is not the best time because people are busy on the weekend if they have everything going on through the week. So that's something for you to analyze. That's something for you to consider. Number one is, when do you want to work and what's going to be working well for you and your family? So on a calendar, I would look at the next 3 months, January, February, March, to already start looking at April as well, and to see what your family commitments are. When is your vacation? When is your Easter break? When are you going on spring break? And then let's look at what might be left over. Can I do a show a week? Can I do 2 shows a week? You know, depending on your goal, of course. I can remember telling my recruiter, Debbie Reeves, my goal was 1 show a month. And I know she got real excited about 1 show a month. But yes, she gets, we are excited when a consultant wants to have 1 show a month, because we got plenty of people who haven't done shows in months, okay? So, and that's not good. So building some type of consistency in your schedule and looking at your calendar. And I know that kind of seems basic, and that might kind of be like, well, he's not told me anything that's going to help me in my business. Well, first of all, if you don't know the hours of the store, then the store can never be open. So you've got to set some office hours. You got to set some store hours. You got to set that time up. And that way you know when you're working. Flying by the seat of your pants, it causes stress. I know some people thrive on that challenge of, woo, I'm one of those people. But guess what? When you got health problems, it don't work for you. That doesn't work anymore. So I am really having to even be more diligent in scheduling what I'm going to do. I do a lot of volunteerism at church. I probably over volunteer. And I have to be careful now. I have to look at that and I have to say, these are the days that I can do. These are the hours that I can put into this. So I want you to really take a look at that and look at your calendar, because that will bring consistency on a consistent work schedule, but it'll also bring peace, and it will bring it will develop a systematic thing. Your family knows when to expect when you're working, and so it's not this, well, y'all know I've got a show Saturday. What? Johnny's got a ball game. Blah, 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 blah. So you want to get your family commitments done. You want to get looking at what's left over so that you can schedule. Okay? All right. So let me also, for those that may be going like, oh my gosh, I thought I had time to get something on the calendar, and Christmas came and New Year's came, and all the holidays were here, and I didn't get anything booked, and now I'm sitting here going, it's double free month and I have no shows. So whether you've been in the business, there's all different levels here on the training of consultants and directors, and so some of you have a lot of customers, some of you don't have a lot of customers. So I'm going to encourage you this. If you ever thought about doing reaching out and doing a thank you for your business, call, text, email, and looking at every show that you've done in 2017, you can start there, and looking at the people who attended and going ahead and reaching out to them by saying thank you for your business and want to get you up to date. Okay? So what does that mean, want to get you up to date? That means you want to let them know what's coming up with our double free host credit, how easy it is to have a show, how easy it is whether they want to do it online or they want to do a cooking show, and getting that planned. Nobody is pampered out. I'm going to say that again. No customer that you have has the entire catalog and is pampered out. One of my pet peeves is to hear people say, oh my gosh, I've got it all. Well, no you don't. Because there is something else out there. There's something else that they need. There's something else. How many of you have ever looked through a catalog and maybe you're sitting at a show looking at that catalog, but that particular product, you're only looking through the catalog for what you just saw used. You're not even looking at other things. They're looking at things that their friends said that they needed to have. So they're looking for that. So bring something new to the table. People need more than one rock crock. People need more than one pan. If they have the Dutch oven and the slow cooker stand, that's off the chain. That's an awesome start. Well, now we have these other rock crock pieces that we can add to your collection. So we do have sets in our catalog, and there's our timer. So we're almost out of time. But we have sets that need to be completed. People don't have, they may have all the stoneware. They may not have but one rock crock. They may have no rock crocks. How many of you got the covered roaster? You're seeing me post pictures of the covered roaster being used. The covered roaster's lightweight. You use it on the stove, use it in the oven. It's kind of a twofer dish. The lid inverts. There's a glass dish and a pan. It's a 2-in-1. It's item number 2401. And it's not even pictured with the cookware because y'all aren't selling it. And y'all know what happens to things that we don't sell. But that pan's retail on that pan's $103. And it's a great pan to do garlic knots, to fry things. It's deep. I did a lasagna in it the other night. So when I did my lasagna recipe at the show Saturday night, I made my sauce in the rock crock in the microwave, and then put everything in this rectangular covered roaster that we have, and put that together and put it in the oven and cook the lasagna in it. Garlic knots, I do my garlic knots in that, take the pan, flip it over, and the garlic knots all brown on the bottom, and now they're flipped upside down in the glass lid, and now we have an instant serving dish, okay? Somebody wants to know tricks about remembering item numbers. Well, remember that consistency bone I was telling y'all about? The item numbers don't change. The only time the item numbers change is when the product changes, redesigned. So when you are putting in numbers for shows, when you are putting in, when you're being consistent and you have shows and you put in the rock 200 times a year, you're going to start remembering these item numbers. So there's really no trick to it, and I don't do that as a show-off type of a thing. I don't want anybody to think that I have a haughty spirit, but the customers love when you can shout that stuff out, and you don't have to shout out every one of them. I don't do all of them. But the wish list at the show and them writing down the item numbers, then they say, well, what was this item number? Because I forgot to write down the name of the product. It just gives you more of an opportunity to turn in, to make that wish list wide and deep, and it makes it easier for them to do. I know we have all different ways. People can be shopping through the express party thing on their phone, and some of y'all give books and, all this kind of thing. And we're going to talk about that more in depth. I don't want to get into that a lot this morning, because the purpose of this first video was to really get the purpose out there, encourage everybody to start doing things now so we can reap the benefits later. We are going to be discussing product knowledge, the system of the show from start to finish, the correct order of how to do a cooking show, because there is a process. I think a lot of our consultants, especially our newer ones, get very bogged down with the recipe. And that has always been the case. Pember Chef has wonderful recipes. We can just do about anything now. One thing that I like to call the show is real food, real fast. Real food, real fast. Okay? Because some people are all about always having a theme. Well, every cooking show is a theme. If it's a bridal show, the bride and groom help me cook. If it's a couple show, if we theme it as a couple show, so I'm giving you guys my themes. Wedding show or bridal show, bride and groom helps to cook. That's the fun in that. And I have their wedding list there for people to shop from. I do what's called a couple show, and all that is that's an encouragement of the couples to come, and we do a game at the end of the cooking show to give away the free product giveaway, kind of like the newlywed game. It's just like 5 questions that they're answering about each other. Really simple, really easy. Grilling show, which means we're cooking on the grill. By the way, January the 20th, which is a couple of weeks away, it's really not even a couple of weeks now, not too far down the road, I'm doing a grilling show. Well, how are you doing a grilling show in the winter? Well, we got a grill pan. 2924 double burner grill pan. We also have, the portable grill. So you can do a grilling show inside with the grill pan. So real food, real fast. Those are really like the 4 things that I would say are my themed show. And again, at the beginning of the video, I was saying, people were struggling with themes, but anything you can do is 30 minutes or less. As far as them being able to do that at home, that's what they want. That's what America craves. They don't have time to cook, so they need something that's fast, that's going to taste good in the end, it's going to be a quality meal for their family, and that's what people want to be empowered with. And when you do that, you're not going to have time to feel like, I can't do pampered chef. Why am I here? You're not going to feel struggle. You're not going to feel like you're struggling. You're empowering people. So let's just kind of do like a recap, because I got to take go do some errands this morning. It's going to be a very busy Tuesday for me. Got some meetings this afternoon to go to. We want to get away from procrastination. Procrastination kills us personally. It kills us emotionally. It kills us financially. So we want to look at doing things now so that we can reap the benefits later. We want to own the decision that we're going to make for 2018 and put that in front of us. You got a goal board, post it in your office, put it on your computer, put it on your phone as your wallpaper. I mean, just get it in front of you what that decision is. Do you want to earn a trip this year? Do you want to be on stage at conference? What do you want to do? Do you want to become a director? Do you want to do this full time? Are you simply just struggling with, oh my gosh, I don't know how to do a cooking show. How am I going to do a cooking show? How am I going to do that? Well, we're going to help you. Sharing like this is going to help empower people. And I want you to remember that you are a person that shares this wonderful product and this opportunity. Therefore, you're empowering people. You're not out here just trying to sell a product or recruit another body to go on your team. You actually have a mission. Our founder, Doris Christopher, we don't ever want to forget the mission that the company was created on, and the foundation the company was built on was empowering people in the kitchen so that they would have time to gather their families around that table and have that quality time and that social time and interaction time with one another. And I love these commercials that are out now talking about dinner time is not digital time. You know, it's not time to be on your phone. It's not time to be texting. It is time to be together and have that family union. So that's what we have the power to do. We are on a mission. Do you have passion behind your purpose? Because I just told you what the purpose was. That's what the company was founded on. And I don't ever want us as consultants or directors to forget what the company was founded on, because that's what's made us a success, and that's what will continue us moving forward to be a success and to make a difference. We want to be a company that makes a difference. And we all are a company. You are a business owner, and I want you to be passionate about your business. Are you passionate, and do you have a purpose? So we want to do things now so that we can reap the benefits later. We want to own the decision, and then that way we're going to be able to look back and see all the accomplishments that we've made in 2018, and we're going to be able to go out here and say, man, I'm a winner. Look at what I've achieved. Look at what I've won. Look at what I've done to help other people. Because bottom line, that's really what we're here for. I also want you to have faith and belief in yourself. And that is crucial. Are you willing to make a faith commitment? A faith commitment is simply to step out on faith that you believe in the product, that you believe wholeheartedly in our company's mission, and you will be a super success in the business when you have those priorities in line, okay? Because I'm going to tell you, I have tried to do the business all different kinds of ways, and my business never worked and never became what it is now until I got those priorities right there in order. That it is a mission of showing people how to get dinner on the table faster, and all I had to do was share. I didn't have to sell anything. All I had to do was share what I had to offer, and people bought into that. I also want to encourage you to hitch your wagon to a star. Thank you, all of you. There's 600 and some of you who are hitching your wagon to me, who are hitching your wagon to this training. Always look up to people that you are inspired by. The last thing that any of us want to do is for any of you to feel like you're intimidated by a top seller or a national. These folks are here to help you. Plug into them. Nobody follows a parked car. Where would you go if you were following a parked car? you wouldn't go anywhere because you're in park. So plug in to your director's team success event. Plug into these trainings. Plug into what the home office has wonderful training on Consultants Corner. But for goodness gracious sake, don't be in an office somewhere or feeling like you're alone or isolated. Yes, you do own your own business, but you are not alone in this business. This is the Pampered Chef team. Team. Together, everyone achieves more. That's what the word team means. Together, everyone achieves more. So you know what? I heard this on a video training that I was watching, and a consultant said, oh my gosh, I could never do a show like so-and-so. I could never recruit as many people as Sharon Zellen. Guess what? And Sharon would tell you, yes, you can. You can do everything that anybody else has ever done in this business because we all started with the same starter kit. We all had to buy a kit. We all had to get a show schedule. We all had to get some training on what we were doing. And then we had to go out and we had to be consistent to build a successful business. Okay? So whatever level of business that you want to be at, wherever it is that you want to be, whether you want to be, a hobbyist, whether you want to be a director, whether you want this to replace your current career, be your sole income, you can do it. So don't be intimidated by those who are working their business and been consistent and been successful. That's why I'm doing this training, is to encourage and empower and share and give you guys some things that are going to help. Somebody's going to get something out of the training, and somebody's going to move forward in their business. And that's exactly the reason why I'm doing this, is because that's what we want to do. And I want to encourage you once again, that's what your director, that's what your national, that's what your home office staff, that's what they're here for. They want you to plug into them, and they want to help you. So if you're watching this and you feel like you're alone, or you feel intimidated, or you don't feel like you have the confidence level, it's a learned skill. None of us came out of the womb knowing how to do Pampered Chef. Okay? None of us came out of the womb knowing how to do Pampered Chef. So if we can learn this and make a success out of it, then so can you. So I want you to be encouraged today. I want you to remember, success is a scheduled event. It doesn't just happen. Have faith in the company. Have faith in the product. So go out today, get some now and later candy. I want you to put that in your purse, put that in your office, put that on your desk to remind yourself, I need to work now so that I can reap the benefits later. Go ahead, if you don't have the bookings where you want them to be, go back and look at your customers for 2017, your show, text, call, and ask people thank them rather for their business. Thank them for the business that they gave you in 2017. Give them the updates of what's coming up with our awesome special that we have going on right now in Pampered Chef. Make them aware how easy it is to host a show. Nobody wants to host a show until they know what's in it for them. So are you conveying that to them? Okay? The next time we get together, we are going to focus on more of show systems. How do I get my show? What does my show need to look like? Okay? Also be watching the page for some gold nuggets of wisdom, is what I like to call it. Just some, not taking a lot of your time, but just something that's going to encourage you through the day, something that might make a light bulb come on for you, maybe have an aha moment, as we like to call them, to help you in your business for that day, okay? I will also be posting recipes and try to post pictures of what the end result looks like, because I know some of you like to see that. What does that look like? So I've posted the white chicken chili recipe. I've posted the garlic knots. I've posted my version of zucchini marinara. Those are so easy to do. They are great for this time of the year. And I am just going to say thanks again to all of you for joining the page, for being a part of the training. Feel free to pass everything out along to anybody We're still approving people to come on to, the page. So this is just going to be an ongoing thing. I am thoroughly excited about 2018 and the year of now. I want you to go out. I want you to have a great day. Make the day count. Have a great morning, a great afternoon, and a great evening. Kind of prioritize what you can do, one thing in those 3 sections of the day to start building up to where you want to be and having that systematic system in place, okay? God bless you. Thank you so much for joining us today. I appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing what you do with the rest of this month, okay? Talk to you soon. Have a great one. Bye now.